viewers of Sounding Board, and tonight we're going to open up Trish Stratus from 2000 and I was watching an Undertaker video. 2021. This is back when Trish Stratus had to strip for Vince McMahon to prove her loyalty. She was a villain, a heel. Not the Trish Stratus that we know today. But let's open her up and see how well her figure is made. And it's funny, these boxes here are not stylized and they're not authentic, certified or authentic anymore. They don't put the hologram on it or anything, so they're for any of you who want to know, she's 88 in the line of the Mattel figures. So I'm rooting a figure that's ancient. Not really ancient, but could be collectible. Just to stand on the desk next to all my other WWE guys. Why am I carefully opening the box? Because it makes a mess when you open it. And on the back it has her stats. Her finishing move is Stratisfaction. Her height, she's Canadian. Highlights 7-time female champion, Hall of Famer. Before the 7-time champion, was a Diva of the Decade. But the funny part is she's one of the few divas of the 90s that never posed nude. She did a lot of stuff questionable in the ring, but she never did any Playboy. And the funny part is the Playboy magazine got a lot of female wrestlers over. And when you saw them in person, it gave you something to take to sign that was special. In more ways than one. Stratus was a model for not movie mags, but muscle mags. Because she was a fitness trainer before model and model before she entered the wrestling ring. She has 2 of these open-fisted hands. She has a cowboy hat. She has the pointing fingers. I have to take her jacket off to straighten up her joints, but for now, here's what she looks like with the jacket on from the front, the side, the back, the side, and the front again. And if you all notice, she has a cloth jacket. Something that's actually rare at this time, because all the wrestlers tend to have molded jackets and outfits. See how Stephanie McMahon here has the molded jacket and it can't move. It has no give. So she just stands there like she's still in the package. But because it's a very elaborate jacket, It's basically a replica of Triple H's jacket. There's no other way to do it. Mego might be able to figure out a way. It'd be very simple, but it would be a way. And Trish has the single joint arms. The same arms that Miss Elizabeth has. And she has... Does she have a... She has just a flat chest that has the costume painted on. Yes, excuse me. Standard movement. Ankles that actually are loose, which is nice. Interchangeable hands. And like all females, they tend to have hard movement in the head because the hair gets in the way. But her look is actually kind of creepy. It's one of those figures where you see the Barbie where they take them and repaint them to make them more likable or believable that it's that character. You know, it's not like Stephanie here, who actually towers over Trish actually. The Stephanie towers over a lot of figures. It's like people would think she's 6 feet tall when she's actually only like 5'5". But yeah, like I said, her face paint is really, really bland and semi-plain and needs just more oomph to it. And she doesn't have the mobility that the modern figures have, where they have the joint here, and they're posed everywhere. She has the old first gen bodies, the thickness of it, you can tell that much, where it's more interchangeable amongst them. That's why Molly Holly doesn't work, because Molly Holly has the top to one figure buck, and the pants to Mickey James, basically. But can you put... Trish's hat doesn't fit on her. But, like I said, she has a cloth jacket, which is nice. You can put it on multiple figures, except for the males. But, so if you have a female figure that needs a jacket, you know, when you're playing your wrestling ring, because after all, no person who collects wrestling figures does not play with their wrestling figures. You know, because as they come out to the ring, you know, some people recustomize them into the wrestler they dreamed they would have been, or a different incarnation that hasn't been made yet. See how to Alyssa Bliss, she's the same size. But like I said, Stephanie just towers over everyone. But until next time, this is the Sounding Board, signing off.